We love Salt Lake City so freaking much, man. Unbelievable, you guys. It's so good to see you. Thank you very much.
Hey, I'm the proper way.
Oh yeah, we got it. Let's say hello the proper way. Ready?
1, 2, 3.
Hello, Salt Lake City.
Wow! Man, Shevitz, look at this.
We don't even need to talk. We're just gonna sit here and stare at you guys, man. This is so cool.
This is my
This
lighting,
sure
I think.
beats the hell out of working.
Oh my God, there's that freaky rabbit again, dude.
Not again.
Hey, guys, we gotta tell you.
Did you say a rabbit?
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, you have no idea. Yeah, I saw did say a rabbit. It's that one right over there. Dude, you are freaking me out. I had dreams about you. Stop with the Ninja Rabbit thing. It's
Man.
weird, man.
Hey, I just want to say thank you for not sitting in the front row. 'Cause
Stand
you
up,
really
Rabbit
freaked
dude.
me
Look at
out.
this
Stand
ninja.
up, look at this.
Oh, that is
Yosagi
messed
Yojimbo.
up, dude.
Freaking me out.
Like I said yesterday, I don't do drugs, but if I did, you would be in all of them, dude.
You showed up at the Playboy Mansion, they'd blow their brains out. Totally. Bunny Fred, or whatever it is. That's
Don't
what
say Playboy Mansion and blow in the same sentence, Rob. It's not a good idea.
Sorry.
Hey.
Sorry. Uh-oh. Good night, everybody.
If they're young enough to know what I was talking about, it's okay for them to hear it, right?
Hey, look at these nice Hi, people
Hi, guys
out
in the hall.
hallway. Nice to see you. Yeah, you don't get in. Sorry, bye.
See, dude, it's because we're freaking awesome.
Just kidding. Just kidding. It's
Don't
so not.
say.
This is honest to God, you
Yeah,
guys. We are absolutely astonished by your incredible generosity and warmth, and the we
love you
love you
back.
too.
love
And
you back.
the fact that you guys are here celebrating a show that's 20 years old is so great. Unbelievable. Tress, well, you're almost 30, right?
Yes, I started quite young.
And
She was very
looking fine.
precocious as
So
a
my,
youngster.
my memories of the show are, in the beginning, are quite foggy.
Yeah. How do we do
They're-
this, Jeffrey?
they're
What's the
still-
best way
they're
to do
still
this?
pretty
I-
foggy, but
We haven't heard from Mo yet. He's
Oh,
been
yeah.
very quiet.
Oh, look, it's my friend the Brain, right
he's being
here.
sophisticated.
Greetings, Utah. My latest plan is to come to Utah and create another religion, and no. I'm about 100 years too late for that one. Oh, well.
All right. The way we're going to work this, Q&A.
Yeah,
The
Q&A.
Qs, the
Start
Qs,
lining up, you
the
guys.
Qs are here, the A's are
Jump
here.
on that mic. Don't hurt each other. No hurting
Now,
each other.
Hey, before you all get up, I want to say, we said it yesterday.
Yeah, do this,
Direct your questions to somebody.
One person?
Not to the group, otherwise we will never get through the line.
And we
An
want to.
audience, if they don't direct their question, what do we do? And
Yeah.
I want to hear it loud today.
Oh, I hate that sound.
No, not boo, not
Do
boo.
we have a sound
Make
you
a
like?
fart sound.
Yeah, that's
All
good
right.
too. Yeah.
No booing, we're farting today, all
Yeah,
right?
lots of farts.
No, no,
All right.
no.
Everybody loves a fart joke.
No, they don't.
All right,
Woo-
how about a burp sound? Do a burp
Yeah,
sound.
wait. By the way, real quick anecdote. Mo, before you do it, a lot of people, you guys remember Wacko burping, right? You all like that? You know, the excuse me, all that
Watch
stuff.
this.
Well, I had a stunt burper because the only time I can burp is during romantic moments with women. So it's not good. So I had to have somebody who could do it on command. And fortunately, there happened to be a guy who could fit that bill. Let me illustrate. Da, da. Let's hear it for Maurice LaMarche. Come on.
So make that sound if they direct it not to one person.
All right, so if it's not directed, you must all do that.
I have a workshop on how to do the Yakko burp downstairs. It's only
right.
$1,000 a class.
Please
We're all
keep the
invited.
vomit to yourselves.
Yeah.
All right, first up.
My question's gonna be for Jess.
Hi, honey.
Hi.
Wow, you're all cute and little and pocket sized. Go on.
Yeah. I read an article that Gary Oldman had forgotten his original accent. Do you ever accidentally slip into a character's tone? Do you forget your own tone of voice?
Yes, and when I do, I slip into Gary Oldman.
Literally.
Oh, my.
Listen, stop it. No,
Literally, my
no,
friend.
you know what's funny? I forget what I did literally like yesterday. Like if you said, what was the last
I
session?
remember.
Yeah, she got everything. If you say to me, what was the last session you did before you came to the fabulous Salt Lake City Comic Con? I'd be like, I don't even remember. So what happens is, when you do a session, they generally have something for you to listen to, your audition or something you did previously, and immediately you click back in. It's like, oh yeah, I know what I was doing. I know where I was putting that. But sometimes you'll do a voice at lunch, and at dinner you're ready to impress your friends, and you do it, and it sucks because it sounds nothing like it. So it's important to constantly be reminded by folks like you. And while I say that, all you guys who keep coming up and asking me to do Crash Bandicoot and Spyro the Dragon, go to YouTube and find the clip, and then I'll do it because I don't remember what I did. It was too long ago. Okay, next.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, darling.
Hey, I'm going to interject already. There's like 30 people in line. There's no way.
Hey, we might, dude.
We have 2 minutes per question.
No, we're going to do 60 seconds per question. Let's go.
1 minute, go.
My question's quick, and hi, guys.
Hi.
I just wanted to know what it was like working with Steven Spielberg, and what is it about Animaniacs and Pinky and the Brain that makes it so timeless and enduring, and I don't care who takes the question, so.
Fart noise.
Fart
Don't
noise
go. You're
is
going to piss off Dot.
There you go.
Sorry.
Oh, no.
Is there any way to answer that? If we could bottle that, if we knew that formula, I mean, we'd make more money selling the formula to show business than we would making the show.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody tries for what I guess we achieved. And by we, I mean the 187 people involved in making
Right.
Animaniacs and Pinky and the
Yeah.
Brain. The artwork,
Yeah.
the animation, the excellent writing, the characters, the performances,
The music.
all of it. The
Yeah.
music. I mean, the music is a huge part of the show. And I'm becoming Mark Hamill. It's a huge part.
It's huge. It's enormous.
It's enormous. It's unbelievable. So it really. I mean, we had a 35-piece orchestra recording in the Carl Stalling soundstage.
Yeah.
In the actual same stage that the classic Looney Tunes and Merry Melodies were recorded in.
And if Steven
So-
Spielberg's your boss, you're
Yeah.
favorably disposed
it
to
really
working
comes
for him. And
it comes
pleasing
down to
him.
Ruger and Spielberg and you know, because they had the same vision for the show, and Gene McCurdy and then Andrea Romano and all the writers, you know, to the left and right of them. But Steven's original concept was Disney was the happiest place on earth, and he always felt Warner Brothers was the funniest place on earth.
That's cool.
He wanted to return to the funny cartoons of the 1940s and 50s, and Tom Ruger was the perfect person to shepherd that.
Yeah.
I got to throw in, I got to point in the one thing. When I met Steven Spielberg the first time, I have a problem with censoring myself, which those of you who've been to my table probably know by now. But what was great is when I met Steven, he came over and he was shaking my hand. He had a guy in his ear whispering who I was and what everybody did so he'd know, you know, and be educated. So he's like, oh, Jess, it's such a pleasure to have you with us, blah, 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 blah. And the whole time he's talking, I'm nodding. And then I went, dude, I didn't hear a word of that because all I kept thinking about is how much money you have in your wallet right now. That's the first thing I ever said to him. And now I'm cleaning his pool. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And that's why you direct questions to one person.
Yeah.
There you go.
Next question.
Okay, Jess or Rob?
Yeah.
I noticed your characters, Pinky and Wacko, their voices changed from the first episodes.
That's because we got drunk, dude.
I was wondering
That's not true.
if you could talk about that
non-drinkers.
evolvement process.
Yeah, that is
How
not
does that
unusual.
work?
If you listen to early Bugs Bunny,
It's a good question.
Bugs, thank you. Bugs sounds different as well. And the first few Pinkies, you know, Pinky was much more, hey, God, right? It's all about me. He's still, trust me, he's still not much smarter. But his voice raised a little bit, and people really liked it, and the way the writers wrote it, and Peter Hastings enjoyed it a little up here. But it was more dumb. Hey, God, brain, what we? Sorry, my voice is a little done in. But yeah, it definitely evolved, and that is not a terribly unusual thing if you're lucky enough to work on something for many, many years. And Tress can certainly relate to that too, because she's done 500 plus episodes of The Simpsons.
Yep.
And yeah, and a lot of.
I usually don't have to repeat any of the characters, though. They're all different.
Right.
Yeah.
Tress is the ultimate utility player because she
Yep.
can do anything that nobody else can
Well,
do.
me and Mo.
But yeah, you and
She
Mo.
really is the ultimate utility player. She just came off of an Emmy
Emmy
nomination.
nomination
For
for
The
Simpsons.
So
That's right. And so it is not unusual. I think Bart and sometimes, unless it's your natural voice, I think Bart sounds a little different than it did the first time, you know. But unless it's really your natural voice, it's not unusual for things to evolve.
you find the characters as you go along. I mean, and then you settle in, and then you try different things from your wheelhouse, you know. And so
Yeah.
Brain started out very flat, very Orson Wellesian, and then as we went along, Andrea said, "Can you give him a little more color?" And so I brought in a little Vincent Price, you know, "Good evening and welcome to Mystery," and you know, that type of thing. And it gave him some highs and lows. We all work and evolve our characters, you know,
Yeah.
as we go along.
Yep,
Thanks for the
indeed.
question.
Thanks, buddy. That was a good question.
Hey,
All
dude.
right, Josh.
What's
going
happening,
on?
buddy?
Good. This one's for you, Jess.
Thanks, buddy.
What is your favorite song to sing on Animaniacs?
It's got to be Iron Man by Black Sabbath,
Yeah.
bro. No, I'm just kidding. No, seriously, it's gonna be crazy concert, you see. I
Why
love.
don't you do a little wacko singing Iron Man?
Oh, he was turned to steel in the great magnetic field. Like that, yeah. No, there's a lady who's sure all that glitters is gold, and she's buying a stairway to Cleveland. All right,
Oh, and you know, Pinky sings the immigrant song.
yeah, do it. Hey, speaking of singing,
And then
dude.
Yakko burps it.
Speaking of singing.
I
no.
sit in disbelief.
That was unbelievable, dude. That's the sexiest thing you've ever
Not
done
about
in your
that.
whole life. Hey, tonight, you guys, the Comic-Con Bash, my band
yeah.
Rock Sugar's playing. Are you guys
Gotta
gonna go?
come see this.
I'm serious when I tell you, it's like we took every song from the 80s and got it really drunk. You guys are gonna freak out. It's so much fun. At the Comic-Con Bash Sky Lounge tonight, we go on at 11 o'clock. Anyway, my favorite Animaniacs song, gotta be the Capitals, bro. Because when I was, because when I was in high school and everybody said, you're going to prison, I went back 10 years later and I said, dude, I know all the Capitals and I got a Peabody Award. How about that? So that's my favorite song, Josh. I love you wherever you are. What's up?
All right, next up. Go ahead.
All right, so my question is for Rob. I
Yes,
know
ma'am.
normally you don't remember probably specific episodes that you've done in Animaniacs,
He
but
probably does.
I wonder if you know how
does.
powerful the Pinky's Point of View episode was for mentally ill children.
Oh, thank you very much for thank you so much. What is your name, sweetie?
Lisa.
Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
Thank you so much for bringing that up. Well, you know what? I'm going to cut right to the chase. The fact of the matter is that when we come, and we're lucky enough to come to many of these shows, often we find people who are maybe somewhere on the spectrum, and I think you know what I'm talking about, right? And I think that is profoundly grateful, a profoundly great thing. Our dear friend Dee Bradley Baker made a really gloriously on-point statement yesterday in which he mentioned that conventions really are the way people should always behave. That is to say that people are who they are,
Hell yeah.
warts and all. And we always know, and
Except that rabbit dude who's freaking me
Yeah.
out. Go ahead. It's
But we
freaking
still
me out.
love you, dude.
Yeah. Freaking rabbit.
But I have made so many great acquaintances at these events, and as an uncle of an autistic young man, I find it so incredibly endearing that my nephew can go to a place in which he feels completely free to be who he is and focus on whatever shiny object that catches his eye. If that means that that day he's Iron Man or that day he is Superman or whatever, then for those few days, he is absolutely happy. And more importantly, my sister and brother-in-law are absolutely happy because their child is smiling and not worrying about how difficult it is to take a bus.
Yeah.
So that's why I love these things. And by extension, your question with respect to Pinky, I think it's really great because what is lovely about the relationship between Pinky and the Brain is that, okay, yeah, there's in every episode we realize there has to be a certain amount of conflict and comedy and bonking on the head and narfing and all that kind of stuff. But when you see Pinky's beautiful, sweet point of view that is completely innocent, when Brain thinks of pi, he thinks of 3.1444444444. When I think of pi, I think of pie. And I love pie. And so in my point of view, I'm exactly who I want to be. And that also is carried out in the Christmas episode in which Pinky hands Brain the world, which is a keychain with a little globe on it. And it always makes people just go, God,
Oh, yeah, it's beautiful.
You know? So I'm so glad you asked me that question because it is germane to everything that happens at these conventions, and it is a beautiful thing
It is.
that we are a part of. Thank you for having us.
Also got to send out, give credit to Gordon Bresack,
Yes.
who wrote that episode, with that in mind of how does Pinky's brain actually work.
Yeah,
And
work is a strong word.
But I mean, there's a certain genius when when you watch Brain morphing into a rhinoceros and all. It's like, oh, so that's what goes on. It actually caused me to understand. Oh, that's how Pinky thinks. Pinky has a certain genius of his own, you know.
Yes.
So Gordon Bresak, the man to take our hats off to on that one.
I'm a genius. Point. Thank you.
All right.
Hi.
Hi, it's me. I'm David. Tress, I'm going to ask you a question that I asked these two back at the Fan X.
Yes.
Besides the Warners, who are your favorite characters of the show?
In Animaniacs?
Yes, of course.
Oh, well.
Of course, Tress.
Oh, well, I like Hello Nurse.
Yeah.
Of course, she's beautiful. And I'm Mindy's mom.
I like
Very
Hello
patient,
Nurse, too.
Very
Go on.
patient. And you only see me from the neck down, which is good. It's a good look. Great legs. Marita Hippo. Oh my goodness. Everybody else in that show. All the girls.
Oh, who's Slappy Squirrel's friend who was played Bumby's
Vina
mom?
Wallin.
Bumby's mom.
That's right, Bumby's mom.
Right, Vina
Yeah.
Wallin, who lived in a
Vina
trailer
Wallin.
out in Norco.
That's right. Well, I have a White Rock lawn now. It's real tidy. But you know, everybody in LA has that now because of the drought. And so, but I was there first anyway. And you don't have to build a dog run. You just hose that thing right off. It's nice. It's tidy.
That's so great. We love Tress
right.
so
Oh, my
much.
God.
Thank you, buddy.
And thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great
All
time,
right,
pal.
Just so you're aware, at 1 minute, I'm going to be shutting you down so we can get through the line.
It's
Go.
my fault.
It's
I
actually
rambled.
us.
One
Our
minute.
fault.
We're the ones
Go.
that have to keep it to a minute.
Uh,
They're doing
my-
great.
We'll keep it brief.
My question is for Tress. First of all, I love your work on The Simpsons as Agnes.
Thank you.
I want to know what emotions were going through your mind when you were recording the last episode of Animaniacs, and then before you knew that they were going to make the movie.
Of Animaniacs or The Simpsons?
Animaniacs.
Well, we didn't know that it was over. That was a surprise. No, I don't think that we knew at that
Not
point
really, no.
that it was going to be over. And the movie didn't necessarily come at the end of our Animaniacs run. We just did that right smack dab in the middle. So I was still happy about it. In fact, I'm ready to go back to work on Tuesday
Yeah.
if they call.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
No. And you know, we always suspect that maybe they're going to renew it,
Yep.
bring it back one more time, even though we did 125 episodes,
Is that what it was?
right?
100 of them or something?
125, we did Tiny Toons, I think.
Oh, that's right.
125.
Tress
And
was also Babs Bunny.
Yeah, how about that?
Cute ears, but not quite that cute anyway.
Anyway, so never sad because it ain't over till it's over.
Exactly.
That's right.
I think
There's
you just
always hope.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, man.
Next
Take
up.
care.
Hi, this question's for Maurice.
Yes.
Actually, I was kind of wondering about your take on celebrities getting into voice acting and not really doing a voice more than just their own voice.
You mean how
Is it-
Cameron Diaz sounds remarkably like Cameron Diaz?
I think Billy West said she had a 9-foot mouth. I remember that.
Awesome.
Billy. He doesn't edit himself very well, which is why we love him. No, he doesn't. By the way, Maurice, I have to tell you, I love that beard. Your beard is really
It
great.
is nice.
You look remarkably like the
The most interesting man in the world.
yeah, you look
The Dos Equis guy.
yeah, you look like the Dos Equis
That's what
guy.
I'm saying.
Would you have anything to say about it?
I don't always. But when I do, I make a poopy in my pants. I am the most incontinent man in the world. Stay sober, my friends.
Maurice LaMarche.
Maurice LaMarche, man.
Okay, to answer your question, I am not as I'm not as militant about it as my friend Mr. West, as my esteemed colleague. I'm of the belief if you have a SAG card, you can work anywhere.
Right.
And if you are a celebrity and you want to do cartoon voices, well, and you can do the work, great. Mark Hamill is a phenomenal voice actor. You know, I mean, and
You guys have
know,
heard of him?
Yeah. I only, you know, it's all wishful thinking. I just wish that it went the other way, and the on-camera world would occasionally come and take a look at us and go, maybe those guys could be in a show.
Yeah.
But, once you're a voice actor, they kind of go, he's a voice actor. So, there's almost like there are doors closed to you because you don't fit a certain type because you're too versatile.
Yeah.
So but
Or too good looking.
anyone... Absolutely, my
happen.
dear. So that's my short answer to that. They're welcome.
That's
Thank
the
you,
short
buddy.
answer.
Thank you very much.
Hi.
That's the short answer.
You got 1 minute. Go.
For Rob, you all worked on the third best series to come out of Warner Brothers.
The what now?
Freakazoid.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Why did they cancel it?
Why did they cancel it?
Yeah, it just
Well,
disappeared.
I don't know that, and that was Paul Rugg, and oh my God, David Warner was on that show. Great. I don't
Craig
know that
Ferguson.
cancel is the correct word. What they do is they've come to the end of their run, and I suspect that there was a deal between Mr. Spielberg and Warner Brothers, and they were contracted to do X amount of shows, and X amount of series, and the obligation was fulfilled, and it is show business, and Maurice is able to quote the figures, but there is a point at which shows do not become, they may be artistically, and certainly we love working and they're satisfying to the audience, but there is a point at which they become
Not profitable.
not profitable.
No matter how good they are,
Right.
there's a break point at which they go, even if everybody in the world watches this show, we'll never make the money back because we've spent so much making it.
Right, and I
Especially
have-
if Charlie Sheen is involved.
Exactly.
But I have to say, kudos to Mr. Spielberg and Mr. Ruger and Ms. McCurdy and all that great group of people because they made great art that is relevant not only 20 years later, but I would submit probably 20 years from now, and with relatively zero, not zero, but relatively small amounts of swag. There are a few Animaniacs T-shirts, a few Pinky and the Brain figurines, and a couple of video games, but nothing
And a
like
cookie
Turtles.
jar.
A cookie jar. Thank you, Brian. But but not really, a whole bunch of action figures, certainly not like Turtles or SpongeBob or anything like that. So they made them for the sake of making them. And that was a pretty remarkable thing.
It is a great show, Freakazoid.
Brilliant.
Thanks,
very much,
man.
guys.
Thank you very much. Next up, what do you got?
Hello, nurse.
Hello, Ness.
So this is a really goofy question. What are you guys gonna do tonight?
Oh, well, what is you
The
you should
same
ask-
thing we do every night, my dear. Go to see Rock Sugar,
Yeah.
and then try to take over the world.
Thank you, honey.
Thank you.
Thank you, sweetie.
We know who that was aimed at.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. We knew where that was going.
Thank you for allowing us to get through the line. Go.
This is for Maurice.
Yes.
I would like to make a request. I'm sure we'd all like to hear the Bubba Boba Brain Ditty, please.
Oh, jeez.
I am a lab mouse. I escaped from my cage. Never had a job. Never earned minimum wage. But you will respect me, yes. Once my plan is unfurled, you will call me your leader. I'll be king of the world. Now, Pinky, now.
What, Brian?
Look, forget you ever knew me. Forget my name.
But Brian,
Piss off, Pinky.
It's really funny. People love to hear Brian swear and all that shit. It's great.
Hey, by the way, if you like that kind of thing, we're doing the Harry Potter thing tomorrow, right? Yeah.
You guys, you are in for a treat.
It's going to rock, man.
You peeked at the script.
And even if that rabbit shows up, I'm going to ignore him and everything. So I'll be focused and I'm going to do some great stuff.
Yeah, dude, the rabbit's got to be in the back.
I know the rabbit.
Freaking me out up front, dude.
All right,
I'm not
go, dude.
focused.
What's up?
Go.
Hey,
The
my
rabbit
question
and
was for
web.
Jess.
Okay.
So it seems like in the entertainment world, everyone of amateur talent like me who are looking to get into things like
Is that
voice
Todd?
Huh?
What's your name, Todd?
Tanner.
Tanner.
It
Okay, I
was
couldn't see
close.
it because it's your backlit. Go ahead.
So in the entertainment world, it seems like a lot of amateur talent. It's a flooded market. There's a ton of people.
Yes.
So what kind of advice would you give for people like me to make yourself stand out?
Oh, my gosh. Well, my whole life story
Hang
is
out with
why-
a giant rabbit.
Yeah, that's good. That'll do it. A very disturbing, troubling rabbit. But why stand back when you can stand out is sort of my credo, okay? And the best way to do that, man, I think, is just to find anything that makes you a little bit different, anything you can do. Like, for instance, even something as silly as Mo's burps. If Mo, I don't know if that was ever on his demo, but putting that on a demo would actually be like, hey, We don't have a guy that can do that. So anything that makes you unique, like my whole thing started with being a singing impressionist. She's loving that. I don't know what happened. Somebody's pants are off or something because you guys are just cracking up, man. Anyway, anything you can do to stand out, just find that that's your niche. But the most important advice that I want to give anybody who's starting out, any of you guys who want to do this for a living and it's a great job, and this is important, you can lie to yourself all the time and say it's impossible. There's so many people that are doing it. Rob Paulson's doing it. I'm not as good as Rob Paulson, whatever. The fact is that we all broke into it, okay? There was a time when we weren't doing it, and now we do it all the time. So if we can do it, why the hell can't you do it, right? So believe in yourself and go after it, man, because if it's in your heart, it's there for a reason. Now come to my show and rock out later, dude.
Thank you. Hey, look, that's a blowfish.
My question's for
Next up.
Maurice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you remember the 6 sitting sheet slitters?
Wow.
Another
What?
Gordon Bress actor, Charlie Howell.
The 6 sitting sheet slitter son's sick.
How many takes did that take to get that all the way
6.
through right?
6.
See that?
66. It took 66 takes of the 6 sitting sheet slitter son's sick. Ah, the French champagne. Anyway, yeah, it was a tough one. Oddly enough, we had John Moshida, the world's fastest talker, on that episode. And the guy who blew almost no takes is sitting to my left. I blew the next most takes, and I did go into the control room and punch Gordon Bresak in the arm for writing the episode. And then John Moshida, actually, I thought because he was the fast talker, but he blew like 2 more takes than I did, so I didn't feel too bad because he's the world record holder of the fastest talker in the world, and he blew a couple more takes than me, so I felt okay.
And the episode which we're speaking of is called You Said a Mouseful. So you should watch it. You Said a Mouthful. It's very clever.
Really good.
Very.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
Hey, Rob.
Yeah.
Your wife's here.
Hello,
Hot
future
superhero
ex-wife.
chick.
Hi. Oh my
She's
God.
back. Oh, you sexy beast.
You are so out of my league, honey. I'm so sorry.
This is why I love Comic-Con. So, Tress.
Yes.
Your Highness.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
That's exactly how she
Yes,
likes to be
Princess
referred to.
Angelina. That's right.
So, I have a curious question.
Yes.
So, you do tons and tons of voices.
Yes.
But I'm curious, is there a difficulty in variation because of the lack of Adam's apple?
Ask Bruce Jenner.
No, that is.
Come on, man. It was too easy.
It's not Bruce. It's
No.
It's Caitlin. I know.
Caitlin.
No, I mean
Whatever.
the only Adam's apple advantage I would think would be getting cutting the throat. But no, it leaves a clear passageway for a lot more voices.
Yeah.
No, it's
And
not.
when you were-
She's got the most amazing range of anybody I know.
That's the thing that's so fascinating about Tressa. We are working now. We're doing Veggie Tales for.
I'm doing one next week. I'm going to see you
maybe.
guys, yeah.
Yeah, we're doing that for DreamWorks and then Netflix. But I've known Tress. I mean, she is so remarkably gifted, and she can do this tiniest little, baby voices and all that, and then Agnes Skinner and Crazy Cat Lady, and then go back and do Dot Warner, and then go back and do. I mean, it's crazy. And then
It helps to be insane.
Yeah.
No, it's a good thing. No Adam's apple and nuts.
But
no
you're-
nuts either.
No nuts either. Oh, good.
Hey, hearing Dot refer to nuts is really.
Sorry.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Oh.
That's right up there with fingerprints.
What? I don't think so.
Fingerprints.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Thank you, sweetie.
Nice.
Good to
Thank
see
you,
you.
gorgeous.
darling.
You can keep standing up if you want. No, go on. Next.
Just so
Sorry.
you know, we've got about maybe 6 or 7
Come on,
more
we're going
at
to rock
this
through
pace,
these. We'll
just so you know.
do our best.
Go.
All right, quick one. For Tress, how many takes did it take for you to say all of Dot's name, like the full
Princess
name?
Angelina.
How long does it take?
No, how many takes did it take for you to say it all, or how many tries?
No, I don't know. I don't know if it took me that many.
Do you remember?
She's had lessons.
I wrote it down. See, that's the beauty of being a voice actor.
Yeah, we have it in front of us.
You read it.
Yeah.
And that's it also something that I would recommend to any other people considering a voice acting career, and that is read.
Yeah.
Because the better reader you are, of course, the more information you have, and you know, the faster you can find your lines in the script, then the others aren't really important. And
BS, my line, BS, BS, my line.
not important.
That's
not
what we
important,
all
not
do,
important,
man.
not- And you could yeah, I always found that at the video store, you could get through the titles faster and get to the good ones real quick. But what was the question? Oh yeah, sure.
Princess
Yeah,
Angelina.
short attention span. Well, it was written down, and you know I have it written down on my table at.
In case.
Yeah, just in case.
Yes, Princess Angelina, Contessa Luisa, or is it Luisa? Princess Angelina, Contessa Luisa, Francesca, Banana Fana Fulfesca, the third.
Yeah.
I think maybe I skipped one.
Banana Bobeska?
Was that not
I think
in
you
there?
did. I did. you
Banana
forgot-
Fana Fulfesca?
Bobeska or Fofeska?
Well, it all depends on what dialect you're using. I like to think.
Thank you, my friend.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you. Next up, did you see the blowfish?
Hi.
Blowfish.
It's a long
How
walk.
can you miss the blowfish, dude?
Hi, my question is for Rob Paulson.
Yes, sir.
Being one of the ones that have worked on all 3 shows and the one to play the character who wouldn't have anything that would get in the way, in your opinion, who did Pinky think win the argument between Brain, Wacko, and Freakazoid in Steven Spielberg's office in the one cameo?
Yes.
Precisely.
I'm so sorry.
Who'd win the argument between Wacko, Freakazoid, and the Brain?
And the Brain?
Yeah, they were arguing about who was Steven's favorite
Oh.
of the 3 shows.
Oh, okay. And so then who would be my impression of who is, in fact, Steven's favorite?
Yeah.
Oh, well, without question, it would be the Brain. Oh, yeah, absolutely, because the Brain helped Steven invest his money and gave him Bernie Madoff's number.
Yeah. Yes. That's it.
So that was clearly a wise move.
If I could bankrupt a bunch of billionaires, that would leave me the wealthiest man in the world.
See?
Yes.
There's your answer.
All right, time.
Thanks,
Next
pal.
up, let's go. We might be able to get 8 more.
Hi.
Hello, Nurse again.
So I actually have 2 brief questions, one for Tress and one for Jess.
Okay.
I wondered if, Tress, if you could sing the I'm Cute song, and Jess, if you could sing the Capitals and States song.
Oh, that would take far too
I have
long.
to interrupt and say no.
Oh.
There's no way they could sing
I
them
could
both
just do-
because
I'll
then
just give
everyone
her a
in line's going to
snippet.
hate you.
I'm cute. Yes, it's true.
There it is.
When you're cute, you just can't help it. I see I don't even know the words. They're not written down. But I'm cute.
Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Indianapolis, Indiana, and Columbus is the capital of Ohio. There's Montgomery, Alabama, south of Canada, Montana, then there's Denver, Colorado, and Boise, Idaho. There you go.
All right. Next up, let's go.
Come here, dude.
Come on, get up, let's go, let's go.
Mumford and Sons. I love you
Hello.
guys.
Oh, that was loud.
What's up, dude?
Question is for Tress. So, what do you like most about working on Futurama? And after you answer the question, can you insult me in the mom voice?
Wow.
You bet I can. Can I on your best day? Well, of course, we're not doing Futurama anymore, which is unfortunate because I love me Futurama.
Oh, great
Funniest show ever. And I love doing Mom. I adored her character. And
Oh,
I
Mother.
Oh, Mother. And of course, he was one of my sons. Are
He
you
slapped
Walt?
me.
Are you Walt?
I am Walt.
He's the smart one. Jam a squirrel in it, you crap. Dumb bastards. All of them. But of course, that's in character. I really don't mean it. I love all of my robots. They're all so wonderful. Love your mom back. Or else I rule the universe in the year 3000. Idiots.
Now you got to insult him.
I insulted him.
All right, you're insulted. Next.
Hi.
My question's for Rob.
Yeah.
Of course, you know the theme for Pinky the Brain is one is a genius, the other one's insane.
Yes.
But it's never really explained who is the one is the insane, which one's the genius. So there's a theory that Pinky is the genius and Brain is insane.
I love that.
Can I just say that's why they call it a theory?
There you go.
I'm taking that question
No
because
science, is
it's
it?
a little Rob. Rob is actually he doesn't want you to know this, but backstage he was a little nervous. He had a few drinks.
Yes.
And,
Can I tell you, I love Maurice LaMarche. And he does this character in the in the Mamma Mia show, in which he plays and I swear to God, you're gonna freak out when I tell you, but he plays a giant mouse, and here's the part that's the kicker. This talking mouse wants to take over the world. I love that idea.
Is that the best drunk act you've ever seen since Foster Brooks? Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Oh,
man.
man.
Don't grow up to be like that.
I think we might bring him back tomorrow on the panel.
I love Maurice. Thank you for indulging us, guys.
Thank you very much. All right, next up, let's go quick. We got about 5 minutes. Let's go.
Don't ask me a question. I won't be well for about 3 minutes.
Hi, my name is Beatrice.
Hi, sweetie.
This is for Rob.
Yes.
Are you pondering what I'm pondering?
Well, I think so, darling, but me and Pippi Longstocking, I mean, what would the children look like?
Yeah.
Next, let's go. Come on, let's go. Get up here. Why are they so far back? It's like a marathon.
Hello.
Hi.
This one's directed to Rob as well.
Yes.
As a well-cultured gent and one who voices some of the most pleasant characters.
Buddy, I'm from LA. The only culture I have is in my yogurt.
And the
It's on.
Kardashians.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Since you voiced some of the more pleasant characters, was there ever a time that you've used your voice talents for evil?
For evil?
For evil. Whether to make
Well, the
somebody
day's not
suffer.
over yet, so maybe. No, I am by nature a fairly glass half, 3/4 full kind of guy. What I do often is I really love. I do.
You do? I distinctly heard
Yeah,
him
I'm
say
sorry.
do-do.
What I do.
You do, Fred.
It is really fun to, friends of mine, I'll be playing golf or something. I'll meet somebody in the golf course, and the guy, what are you doing for later? Dude, Pinky, are you freaking kidding me? So I'm going, dude, guess who I'm playing golf with? I swear to God, Pinky, hang on a second. So it's like, yeah, hello, Mark, this is me. I'm playing with, or it's happened before where the guy wants me to call his wife, and he forgets that he forgot to tell his wife, or didn't tell his wife the truth. And so we're playing golf. Honey, guess I'm, yes, hello, I'm playing golf with you. Oh, I'm buying a cheeseburger for your husband. What the hell are you?
I'm in a motel room with your husband.
Yeah, but so not for nefarious purposes, no, because it is pure joy. And all I have to do, and I'm the luckiest human on the face of the earth, for many reasons, not the least of which is the people with whom I share my life. But all I have to do is be in a room like this and go, Narf! It's just pure happy.
How great is that?
Thank you, pal.
Thank you.
Next up,
Thank
go.
you. Hi.
Good, he brought his own searchlight.
Yeah,
My question's for Rob.
Yes.
So Mel Blanc was famously able to do Daffy imitating Bugs and Bugs imitating Daffy, but make them sound differently. Are you able to, or have you ever tried
Well,
to?
I was trying yesterday. I was doing something where I said Yakko was doing his impression of Christopher Walken.
Yeah.
So you say, Yakko's going, hey, what's the matter with you?
Thank you.
Why do you come in here and ask me to tell you about where my watch is? So, yeah, we can all of a sudden throw stuff in there and make it crazy.
Have you ever tried to do two of your characters impersonating each other?
Well, let's see. Hello, nurse.
No. Thank you.
Next up, go.
Buddy.
That's adorable.
Thanks.
You guys are so far away. Move up.
Yeah, what
It's
is
like
that?
This
Paul
is for Maurice.
Move up.
What's the most memorable plot to take over the world?
The Christmas special, without a doubt. Because it works. It's the only time Brain succeeded in taking over the world. He took over the world for about 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And he commanded it because of his love for Pinky, and Pinky showing him the Christmas spirit. He commands you
That's beautiful.
to have a very Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. But that's the only episode where Brain actually did take over the world. So there you
That's
go.
great.
Thank you. Next up, go. We got about 3 minutes.
Wow, what an outfit. Hi.
Thank you. Hi, this is for Rob. Hi,
You bet
Jesse.
it's for Rob. Hey, baby.
Actually, I have a friend over there. Her
Yeah.
name is Katie. At FanX in January, she came and asked a question, and you guys embarrassed the crap out of her by saying hello, nurse. Can you say hello, nurse, to Katie, my friend?
Where is
over
she?
there?
Haven't-
Oh, Nurse Katie!
Come on, Katie, stand up.
Katie, stand up, Katie.
Katie, stand up. You
Katie,
embarrassed girl.
everyone stare at Katie.
Hi, Katie. We did it again.
I hope she's not Katie Kaboom.
Yeah.
So we'll stop by your booth later to say hi. but
Yeah,
it's good
you
to see
baby.
guys
Thanks
again.
very much. Nice to meet
Thanks,
you.
honey.
All right, do we have to head out? I don't see anybody back there.
Are we cool
Are we
for a
done?
minute?
Because I know, well, 1 minute.
one
so
minute.
Last
1 minute
question.
Hi.
My question is for Maurice.
Yes.
I was wondering if you, as the brain, could remind me why I should buy a Lexus.
Our friend Maurice is the voice of all the
Voice of
Lexus
Lexus, yeah.
commercials.
It is the relentless pursuit of perfection, my friend. And anything going forward isn't moving backward, or something like that. Anyway, the 2015 Lexus GS. Once driven, there's no going back.
There you go, man.
And if you don't buy one, you will make a poopy in your pants.
Guys,
I am the most incontinent
if you didn't
man.
get a chance to ask a question, come to the tables.
Yeah.
We'll be signing autographs in
Hey,
about
you guys,
20
thank
minutes.
you so much. We love you. We'll see you
Thank
downstairs.
you
We'll see you
very
later.
much.
We'll see you tomorrow and tonight.
Don't forget the movie read tomorrow, 2 o'clock.
Good night, everybody.